Hey everybody, it's Mage Captain Gilshanks, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X The No Secret Challenge. We are finally done watching many cutscenes, and then we walked forward. And then guess what? We have more walking to do before we even get to the next major area of the game. I know it's like very misleading because it makes you think you're actually about to walk into a building, seeing as how it looks like the entrance to a building. But in actuality, this is just the entranceway to another linear path. Yeah. So, let me take a second here, since we really don't have anything important going on in this cutscene anyway, and I just can't skip it. Let me take a second to apologize for all the stuff, I'm trying not to curse anymore, the bull stuff that we've had to deal with over the last couple of days, due to the fact that my one video, they keep going after it, man. It's just, I was talking over it, I put the music so much lower this time. I have to upload it a third time now, so you're gonna see the whole thing deleted and then upload it again. I'm not expecting anyone to watch it again. That's ridiculous. I'm just putting it up for future, you know, just to have it in the playlist of the future at this point, really. But yeah, it's bothering me, man. I don't want to deal with that stuff. Seriously though, it was really getting on my last nerve. So of course, now that we've walked forward, we have to be like basically. I feel like the charge for daring to walk forward, like the price, is cutscenes. That's what I'm starting to actually feel like at this point. Okay, in all seriousness, I shouldn't completely downplay this scene. This scene is basically just showing past summoners and their guardians, because as you can tell, a lot of them start feeling this way. A lot of them start feeling like they just, you know, they lose their resolve, as Auron put, as Auron mentioned in the previous video. But,
this dome is filled with fireflies. It's like one gigantic sphere. People's thoughts remain here forever.
Yeah, sorry for the random cutoff, but I thought that what Lulu had to say there was interesting, so I wanted to make sure that it could be heard. So anyway, once you come over here, as always, we're gonna have battles, you know, I'm sure you're not surprised by that at this point. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. Oh my god! It's like the Defender guy that we used to fight so long ago. Yeah, now this guy's a regular enemy. Congratulations. I do actually want to charge my overdrive here, but never mind. Never mind. You just stop watching this. I'll catch you guys in a sec. Okay, that battle took a while, and I still didn't charge my overdrive. What's the matter, you pansy? You can't charge my overdrive all the way? You're not a real golem. You're not even a real golem. You know what? I would actually take this time to be less goofy, and talk about something serious, but I would take a second to, you know, actually, like, not take a second, rather. I would speak more seriously, but this is just another linear path. There's nothing going on. I don't know what to talk about. Ah! Okay, so, as you come over here, we have another save point. Oh, the save point trap. I'm always amused by the fact that, like, I keep, like, going through this whole game with, like, every character having 1 HP, because by this point, there's absolutely no difference between having 1 HP and having full HP, because you're gonna get KO'd in one hit anyway, regardless. So let's come over here, because I knew there was some kind of a cutscene coming up.
Mother, no! I don't want you to become a fave!
There is no other way. Use me and defeat sin. Only then will the people accept you.
I don't care about them! I need you, Mother! No one else!
I don't have much time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Seymour?
Okay, that was an interesting scene. Yeah, more on that later, actually. Like I said, Seymour actually has a bit of a backstory, in addition to what Jiskel has already talked about in the past. This is a waste of a friggin'... I was about to say a waste of a dead end, but that's kind of redundant. Alright, so as we come here, you'll... Actually, wow! There was a fork in the road for a second. There were a couple other pathways that weren't quite so linear, even though they led nowhere, so I guess it doesn't really change anything. Actually, before we cut this out, I want to make note of right here. First of all, I want to escape, just to make sure that, like, we actually make it through this battle. These guys are actually zombified. What that basically means is that they will actually take damage from healing items. So, let's just waste one regular potion, because it's not really going to matter. Let's see if it actually does any kind of damage to them. As you can see, it actually did 200 damage, so if you used like a Phoenix down, you would eliminate these guys. This is important to know because later on it's going to be kind of a problem if you yourself get zombified. Yeah, wow, see, Lulu actually did get zombified, but she died anyway, so it didn't really matter. Alright, so, as we come here and we Okay. Oh, wow, look at this! Well, we recognize these guys.
Hey, Braska.
You don't have to do this.
Thank you for your concern.
Fine, I said my piece.
Well, I haven't. Lord Braska, let us go back. I don't want to see you die.
You knew this was to happen, my friend.
Yes, but I cannot accept it.
Oren, I am honored that you care for me so. But I have come to kill grief itself. I will defeat sin and lift the veil of sorrow covering Spira. Please understand, Oren.
Yeah, well, everyone's starting to show their true colors a little bit. Okay, now that we're done with the rude interruptions for a little while, I believe that in this area, at long last, we don't have to deal with any more random encounters for a while. I could be wrong about that, but at least we can go and see. So, we have a chest over here that I would really like to get to and actually be able to, like, actually walk over there. Not really, to be honest, we don't really need any of the treasure chests left in this game. I just, if I see one and it's, like, in plain sight, I kind of like to pick it up. I know I missed one along the path, but it was kind of obscured, and we don't really need it anyway.
Are the trials ahead?
Probably.
Here too, huh? Give me a break. I was expecting, you know, parades and fireworks.
You can ask for them after I defeat sin.
Alright, so, down here, we have actually another Cloister. Actually, no, do we have another Cloister of Trials? Yeah. Well, obviously I know we do. I'm just trying to remember if one thing is before the other. So yeah, we are going to save for now. We are going to go down here. And welcome to, well, at least, okay, I can at least say this much. So this is the last Cloister of Trials in this game. So, yeah, I don't really like these things either, and this isn't even the hardest one. I think the Bevel one is worse than this. So what you want to do is step on this switch here, and it makes a bunch of tiles on the floors glow in the shape of Tetris blocks. And as a result, basically you have a bunch of Tetris blocks on screen, and you want to find those particular Tetris blocks on the floor here. So sometimes you can actually see, like, I don't know if you can on the capture card. Let me take a look here. Yeah, you actually can on the capture card too. Good. You can see that, like, these tiles actually have a little bit of a different shape to them, and from that you can kind of figure out exactly what shape they're going to take on. It makes it a lot easier because if you stand on the wrong one, it's going to delete the entire progress. So let's see. We are looking for the blue one that I'm having a bit of a hard time actually finding now. That son of a bitch. I go through this whole thing and then I can't actually find it. I can't find it. Where'd it go? Okay, we are back, and after a lot of trial and error, mainly due to the fact that I have pretty much no memorization skills whatsoever, these are the ones you want to light up. I'm not done yet. We have one more, which is right up here, and that should be the last one. So I just wanted to show you guys that real quick, in case anyone's actually using this as a walkthrough. There's the path for you right there. I hope this isn't the kind of thing that's randomly generated. I don't honestly know. I don't think it is, though, because there really aren't a lot of tiles to work with in the first place. So, the problem with here on out is that this gets to be very long after a while, and unfortunately this is the Cloister of Trials that we kind of have to do twice. We're not going to be doing it the second time right now, though. We actually have to come back and do it a second time later. So, when you come in here, you'll notice that we have, like, several of these thingy-mabobber majiggerma things here. And this is going to take a very long time for me to record this whole thing. And as a oh my god, we are, like, almost 14 minutes in already. And as a result, what I'm probably going to do from here on out is speed the living hell out of this, just so I can get a decently length video out of it, and probably do a post-commentary. So I will see you guys momentarily. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, because I didn't really explain this next part yet, what you want to do first before you can actually step on any of these and get this thing going is you actually have to get the pattern generated on this screen here. So what you want to do is go back into the previous room. I'm sorry, I got so overzealous that I forgot to actually do that. And what you want to do is push these little bastards in with the X button. And every time you push in a pedestal, it gives you a series of patterns in the other room that you need to step on. So what makes this extremely tedious is that you have to do this for pretty much all of these pedestals here. Actually, I think only 4 of them for now. But Now that I've established all that, we can go on to the speedy part. Okay, we are back. And as you can see, all these little platform thingy-majigger-mabobs with the symbols are basically glowing up, and it's playing some sort of a strange form of the Hymn of the Faith. I didn't really get a chance to show this, but every time you actually step on one of the tiles, it will do that same thing. And it'll basically play like a note from it. So, we're actually going to see more of that the second time we do this. Unfortunately, we can't right now. So as you can see, the whole stage is pretty much lit up for a boss battle. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. You're not usually greeted at the end of a Cloister of Trials with a boss battle, but this is a very special, very special Cloister of Trials. So I will see you guys. Frig it. Okay, so as always, you want to make sure that these three are in your main party: Titus, Lulu, and Riku, and you want to make sure they are at their full overdrives, which I took care of as we were going along that very dreadfully linear path of Zanarkand. And having done all of that, we are now ready to take on the next of Yunalesca's trials. The first was the Sanctuary Keeper, and now we're about to fight the Spectral Keeper, if I remember correctly. That's the name of this boss. I believe it has 52,000 HP, and it kind of looks a lot like Diablo from Final Fantasy VIII, or at least in my opinion. So, well, that combined with like a giant bug. I don't know if that's what it reminds me of anyway. So yeah, very cool environment, very awesome boss battle, very difficult in a normal run, but I feel like the god of this world with this thing. This is nuts. Trio of 9,999 makes almost every boss battle from here on out a friggin' joke. Case in point. Slice and dice some more bitches, yeah! Oh yeah. I thought I actually missed it. Alright, so hopefully we can wrap this up and be on our merry way. Hopefully, if I had the right HP. Yes, good. And we got the overkill as always. Good. Now, I do want to say that not every boss battle is a joke. These last two in particular have been, but not everyone is like that. I just want to make that clear because the boss battle after this one... yes. That's one that so many of you guys have already mentioned to me in comments that, like, you're looking forward to seeing how that one goes. The ones that actually know this game. That one's a very infamous boss battle, and a lot of people tend to find that boss battle the toughest in the entire game, pretty much. As far as the No Sphere Grid run goes, this boss in particular is my second least favorite, or at least it's the second hardest, I should say. Everay I still think is the #1 hardest. But this boss gave me a lot of trouble, too. And I'm actually, like, eager to fight it, and I would want to do it in this video, but unfortunately we have... Oh my god, we have a ridiculous onslaught of cutscenes coming up before that. There's no way I can squeeze it into one video. Just not going to happen. So, we're going to wrap things up here. I want to thank you guys for watching, as always. In the next episode, we are going to be dealing with one of my favorite parts of the entire game, actually. Pretty much almost hands down. So, as soon as we end things off here, I'm going to finish my outro.
What do you mean, no final Aeon?
Jax, stop spoiling things. Okay. Well, we'll see you guys. Or I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, game, for making my outro extremely awkward because I didn't know how to pace it because I don't know when this freaking cutscene ends. See you guys next time.